Welcome to my views and news. Some new stories from Ethiopia and Sudan. First news story is about Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy. Is he losing his popularity? Does he want to be more popular in Ethiopia? Films are being produced by Ethiopian state media. Latest film was released 2 days ago. The film is about assassination attempt on the Prime Minister of Ethiopia. It's based on actual events, it is being claimed. The assassination attempt happened in 2018, in June 2018. The film was released just 2 days ago. Melegnochu is the name of this film. What is the story, the plot of this film? What is the purpose of producing such films by Ethiopian state media? Secondly, General Tsadkan from Gebretensae has arrived in the US. In the previous video, I shared a clip of General Tsadkan when he arrived there at an airport in the US, where he was confronted by an angry man who accused him of being responsible for the death of 1 million Ethiopians who lost their lives in the 2-year-long Tigray war. Is he on official visit or personal visit, private visit? Tsadkan's daughter a few hours ago shared a video explaining why Tsadkan is in the US. Thirdly, viewers, 2 Waredas of East Gojam, where heavy fighting ongoing between Fano fighters and Ethiopian government forces since last night. Fourthly, Sudan, viewers. Today, Sudan National Salvation Alliance chief confirmed that Hamdan Dagalo was injured in May this year. Secondly, Rapid Support Forces have shared a video today. They claim that more than 200 members of Sudanese military's 16th Division based in Yala have surrendered. And lastly, a clip of RSF fighters showing that they're in possession of man-pads. And lastly, a journalist has been arrested. She has gone missing, who covered the destruction caused in Kutam. A few days ago, Rapid Support Force members entered Kutam, a small town in Darfur. They took control of the town. People were displaced from there. The journalist traveled to Kutam. She shared the pictures, videos from there. And after that, she was arrested. She went missing. Where is she? Firstly, viewers, in June 2018, PM Abiy was holding a rally in Addis Ababa at Meskel Square. He addressed a large gathering there. He had newly taken office, and he delivered a speech there. Bombs were thrown at the rally. Dozens of people were injured. 2 were killed. It was said that it was an assassination attempt on the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, PM Abiy. Back then, he was speaking for democratic reforms, for unity, for Ethiopianism, for inclusive Ethiopia, for freedom of speech, unity of Orthodox Church, etc., etc. And he came on the slogan of change, by the way. Slogan of change, prosperity, democracy, more democratic reforms. In June, the attack happened. In September, Ethiopian government prosecutors charged some individuals with that attack on PM Abiy's rally. And back then, the prosecutors said that the attackers carried out the attack because they believed that Prime Minister of Ethiopia, PM Abiy, would not be able to defend Oromo rights, and that OLF should have been given a main role in running the country. So it was alleged that they were supporters of Oromo Liberation Army. Based on this incident of 2018, Ethiopian state media has produced a film, Melegnochu. This is not the first film, by the way. This is a new phenomena that state media is making films. Films on national events, national level incidents. What is the purpose? What is the agenda? Melegnochu's storyline is obviously about the assassination of the Prime Minister. At the start of this film, the video is showing PM Abiy addressing a gathering at Meskel Square, and then international media is shown covering the assassination attempt on the Prime Minister of Ethiopia. Then the story starts, and the film portrays the Prime Minister as if he was a target of national and international players. That local and international players, they joined hands to assassinate PM Abiy in 2018. And at least one top security institution head was supporting those who carried out the attack. A foreign diplomat is shown in the film supporting the attackers. And head of a security institution is shown secretly supporting the attackers. Obviously, in the end, attackers are caught. The security institution head is also captured. So the film is trying to send a message to Ethiopians that 2018 assassination attempt on the Prime Minister of Ethiopia was not a local affair. International, local players were involved with a huge budget. But Ethiopian security forces, they just managed to control the situation, and that gang was busted and attackers were arrested. Now, question of yours is why was there a need to produce such a film? Does PM Abiy want to be more popular, or is he losing his popularity? Film clearly starts with a message that this film is based on actual events. Ethiopian government is now saying that in 2018, local, national, international players tried to remove the Prime Minister of Ethiopia. Who were the foreign players? No details shared by the government. I think clear details since 2018. I think PM Abiy, his popularity is declining. He knows that. In Tigray, he is not acceptable, obviously. The two fought a war, Tigray and federal government. In Amhara, people are chanting slogans against him. They don't want to see him. In Oromia, he has support, but Oromia is seriously split. Oromia supports Jalmaro, Kumsa Derebatu. Oromia supports Javatu. If free and fair election is held in Oromia, Kumsa Dereba, Jawar, Abiy, all are allowed to contest freely with level playing field. Both Jawar and Kumsa Dereba would give a very tough time, hard time to PM Abiy. Yes, he perhaps knows that his popularity is declining. That is why we're seeing this attempt to prop up Prime Minister of Ethiopia's image as if he is fighting on multiple fronts. People from Ethiopia, some agents of foreign powers, and some foreign powers themselves, they are part of the plot to remove the Prime Minister. Question is, who funded this project? Melegnochu film was produced by Ethiopian state media. Who provided funds to the company which produced this film? Not the first film. Questions should be asked. PM building a palace, PM producing films to prove that he is an exceptional leader fighting on multiple fronts, and he claims that Ethiopia is progressing. Questions should be asked and government should answer questions. And can PM Abiy regain popularity based on such films? I don't think so. People know very well. Ethiopians are very mature people. Only problem with them is that sometimes they're blinded by their ethnic loyalties, religious loyalties. Otherwise, very smart people. I don't think they can be misled by propaganda. And government should focus on delivery. It should focus on performance. Such stunts for popularity won't serve the purpose, if the purpose is to be popular in Ethiopia. Secondly, Tsadkan's daughter, General Tsadkan Gebretensae's daughter, spoke today. Tigray's top General Tsadkan has arrived in the US, and there he was confronted by an angry man at the airport in the US where he landed, who accused him of having killed 1 million Ethiopians. Tsadkan just remained silent and he departed the airport. We discussed that what could be the reason of his visit, what could be the agenda, a personal visit, private visit or official visit, because he is Tigray's deputy president too, interim deputy president too. He was not received by anyone at the airport. It means either it was a private visit or it was a secret visit. No one was there to welcome him. So either he is there to meet his family or he is there on some secret mission. Tsadkan's daughter Amhara says that her father was separated from family for the last 2 years and now he is in the US to spend some time with the family. So she is saying that Tsadkan is on a private visit to meet with his family members, to spend some time with them. A video has been shared by Amhara showing Tsadkan with his family members in the US. We shouldn't speculate more. That is what, since his daughter is saying he's on private visit, obviously he has every right to spend time with his family. Watch a video shared by Tsadkan's daughter from the US. Thirdly, Gojam is the center of Ethiopian army's operations against Fano fighters. We saw first operation against Fano fighters in East Gajam, Debre Elias Monastery. Then second operation was launched in West Gajam, Dambicha, where Ethiopian army faced resistance from locals too. In Dambicha, Fano Jega people protested, blocked Ethiopian army's convoys, and then Ethiopian army involved elders in Dambicha to talk to Fano fighters. In two other Woredas of East Gajam, fighting has been ongoing since last night, reportedly. In Nabse Sarmidar. In Nabse Sarmidar is the name of one of the two Woredas. In Nabse Sarmidar, there is Martoli Mariam city. In Martoli Mariam city in Sagno, since last night there has been a fighting ongoing between Fano fighters and Ethiopian army. Secondly, Yijube, another Woreda in East Gajam. It is inside Nile Valley and it's close to Debre Elias. Here too, since last night, fighting ongoing between Fano fighters and Ethiopian army. Ethiopian army is trying to clear Gajam. Gajam is the stronghold of newly established Amhara Popular Front led by Skandar Naga. No operation in Ago Avizon, no operation in Matagal, no operation on Matagal Amhara border. No major operation in Shoa too. No major operation in Gondar too. No major operation in Wollo too. But almost on a daily basis, we are receiving reports from Gojam that that Ethiopian army wants to arrest or push Fano fighters out of it. Why? Because Gajam is on Ethiopian army's supply route. If Fano fighters are positioned in Gajam and they're in a position to control roads, it means that operation in Gondar, if started by Ethiopian army, could face logistical challenges. How will the military receive supplies if roads leading to Gondar are blocked? And Gajam shares border with Oromia, with Addis through Oromia. So that is why I think Ethiopian army is trying to clear the border areas. Then it might move further deep into the Amhara region. Though we know that army is deployed in Gondar, in Shoa, in Wollo. But so far, main focus is on Gajam. Fourthly, we have Sudan, where we know that Hamathi went missing for some time. For around a month, Hamathi was nowhere to be seen. We did not see him with his fighters, no audio message. For around a month, he remained missing. Then he released an audio message, and after that, he talked to some world leaders. He's back in action. But Sudan's National Salvation Alliance today said that Hamathi was injured in May this year. He was injured, but he has recovered. So he's back in action. He's leading his fighters, but he was injured, now being confirmed by National Salvation Alliance. Secondly, a journalist has gone missing who visited Kutam, Darfur a few days ago, where, not few days ago, I think around 24 hours ago, she visited Kutam and she shared pictures and videos from there. Kutam was attacked by rapid support forces a few days ago, took control of Kutam, people were killed there, 2 civilians, people were displaced from Kutam towards, I think, Al-Fashir. The journalist's name is Zamzam Khatir. Zamzam Khatir visited Kutam. She showed the devastation in Kutam. Markets looted, human remains were shown, dead bodies were shown by Zamzam Khatir. When she returned from Kutam, she was arrested. Where is she? No one knows. And we know that West Darfur governor who was killed, before his death, in an interview, he said rapid support forces were involved in genocide of non-Arab people. After the statement, he was arrested by rapid support forces, he was killed. Now this journalist is missing. Who arrested him? It's not clear. Let's see. Two videos for you. First video shows Rapid Support Force members in possession of man-pads, man-portable air defense systems. This is the only air defense system which Rapid Support Force members have, that they can hit a low-flying aircraft. Second video shows some Sudanese army members who have surrendered in Nyala. Rapid Support Forces claim that in Nyala, more than 200 Ethiopian army members of 16th Division have laid down arms. They have joined Rapid Support Forces. With the two videos. Thank you for watching.
Bismillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah min dakhil wilayat al-Khartoum min dakhil al-Asima. أنا النغيب المتمرد على غادة وساسة الجيش الفاسدين النغيب سفيان محمد زين بريم أحمد الدفعة 56 كلية حربية. الحمد لله تم تكليفنا من قبل غادة قوات الدعم السريع لحسم معركة الطيران
85 رغيب الريح حماد اليعقوب الفرقة 16 مشاهد لي 62 بطوئي وخياري تم انضمامي لقوات الدعم السريع ومعي هؤلاء الأبطال. إن شاء الله نحن القوة اللي طلعت من الفرقة 16 217 نفر بالتقريب. هذا الأخوان الذي سمعوا كلامنا وانضموا معنا انضمام بطوئي وخيارهم.